Okay, fourth graders, lesson 4, we're going to identify, define, and draw parallel lines. So let's do a quick review of the last couple lessons because most of this is vocabulary in Module 4. First, we learned about the types of angles. You had the right angle, you had the right angle, you had the acute angle, and you had the obtuse angle. And then we learned perpendicular, which is when two lines are make a right angle or 90 degrees, right? They are perpendicular. So that's one way to show that they make a right angle or that they're perpendicular. And then also we saw this symbol, which is the upside down T, that shows that two lines or whatever are perpendicular to each other. They make that L shape or T shape if they cross each other. They can cross, but they don't have to. Okay, which brings us to the parallel line. Parallel lines, which are lines that go alongside each other, and if they would continue to go forever, they would never cross. Like, for instance, train tracks would be parallel. We just keep going. So here's lots of examples here, and a symbol for that, it can be these arrows pointing the same way. So line A is parallel to line B and is also parallel to line C. If they were to continue going, they would not cross. They would just stay parallel. And then the same thing, lines D and E have a symbol showing that they are parallel to each other. If they were to continue on either direction, they would not cross each other. So they're parallel. Okay. Back to the lesson. Okay, so similar to yesterday's, on each object, trace at least one pair of lines that appear to be parallel. Well, most of these do have, if you look at the guitar, you're like, huh? But the guitar strings, parallel to each other. Roller coaster, but wait, what about these posts? They're parallel to each other. So the parallel symbol, let me actually look that up again because it'll show somewhere. There's a parallel symbol right there. See, the upside down T was when the two lines are perpendicular. When lines are parallel, you just draw these two little parallel lines to each other. So line AC is parallel to line BD, which is shown here with these symbols, but it's also shown here. So you are to do the same thing with the rest of these examples. And like this looks like a trapezoid, because a trapezoid has one set of parallel lines. HI and JK are parallel, but these lines are not. So it's a trapezoid. There's no parallel here. There's no parallel here, but there is a perpendicular if we were doing it yesterday. So yours should be very similar to that. There's no parallel here. There's lots of parallel here because that looks to me like a square or a rectangle. So line OP is parallel to line NM, and line ON is parallel to line PM. So much like yesterday's lesson, except for we're doing parallel, say it with me, parallel lines as opposed to perpendicular lines. Okay.